We're supposedly live. Is it working? Yes, it is. Okay. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's done. I don't know why it's not saving. Oh my gosh. Okay. We are live. I just realized I do not have my glasses on, so I may have to go run grab them. It has been a wild morning around here. I am so glad that you are joining us. I'm going to give it just a second for everybody to find the actual video. I see that we have some people here. It's so good. This is something that we put together super last minute because I was getting so many questions about the tools that we are using to automate without losing our authenticity. So there's been some talk lately in our space about how human authenticity is more important than ever, because it is. And we have had a really amazing blend of automation and the humanity for quite some time. And so I thought it was a good chance for me to be able to show you a little behind the scenes. So I'm going to make sure everybody gets access. It looks like everybody's finding us. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for your patience. It just took me 1 second. I really do think I need to run in the other room and grab my glasses. So here's what we're going to do. In the chat, give me a little, I'll play the video again. No, I won't. But in the chat, give me a little bit of a like gratitude race. So we love to do these gratitude races. Here's what I'm going to do. I've got a little video here of my AI avatar. I'm going to play that for a second. This is a video about AIifying your sales, but it's funny and you can use this as an intro. Drop as many gratitudes as you can in the chat. It's an awesome way to start a training. Okay, go. Because today we are going to be diving into how you can AIify your sales. That's right, adding AI into every aspect of your business. And if you missed it, I'm AI Molly. So this is one of the very first AI avatars that Molly created. And guess what? I'm also Molly recording this sound. So I'm going to show you how you can go from a kind of clunky AI avatar like this to a super powered high level avatar that you can literally hardly tell the difference on. But I thought I'd start us off with a little goofy kind of Botox Molly before we get started. If you are ready to go, type the word ready in the chat. I'm going to bring human Molly on right now. And she has glasses too. Okay. I'm super stoked that you're here. I would love to know, will you now let's like cheer on those gratitudes. What we love to do at the end of a gratitude race is we add a dot to the end of it. So add a dot. That will help to make sure that I hold the space. I call your gratitudes in on my very sparkly banana phone. And we'll call in all those future gratitudes. Okay, I know we have a mix of people who are in our programs and new and all different kinds of things happening here. So in the chat, will you let me know, are you in the Content Club or Social Sales Stars? Let me know in the chat. Just put club or put stars in the chat. And then also, will you let me know if you're using Star Funnels, which is our whole marketing system that we're using. So just type Star Funnels if you are using Star Funnels. And there's a reason why. I'm going to walk through our whole system. I'm going to start with some strategy up front, some kind of beliefs and important things that we need to make sure that we have in place before we move into the automation. And then I'm just going to move in and I'm going to show you everything that we're doing. So some of you know that I had surgery on my wrist recently. It's actually feeling kind of okay. I'm wearing this brace because I know I'm going to use my hand a lot while I'm typing and going through things. So just know that's a good thing. All right. Okay. And again, I just want to go over the like way that we're going to do this today. I have 2 hours set aside. We're going to have some time for some Q&A. I may actually switch my cameras and sit down at my desk so I can like really get into it. And we're going to go over the foundations needed in order to make these automations work. And then we're going to jump all the way in and I've got a bunch of easy buttons that I'm going to show you. Some of the things may surprise you because you may not realize that these are actually things that we can automate. And then there's a couple of different versions of automations that we'll be using. We'll be using AI. Hello. There's lots of AI easy buttons. We'll be using automation in the terms of like, workflows and tools that are literally doing like an if this, then that, like, automatically taking over your computer and sending messages to people or getting things started. I'm going to be really careful in the way I describe that because we do it in a way that is very human focused. And then the third type of automation is something that you may not actually consider an automation, but it's actually when you systematize yourself and your life so well that it feels like an automation. So that's what we're going to do today. It's going to be amazing. Okay. Oh my gosh. And Daria, I meant to write you back and I'm going to talk about, there is something, what you asked me, if there was a something in between this, and there is, and I'm going to tell you about it today. So I'm also going to tell you how you can get access to all the tools that we're using. I know sometimes in these trainings, people are like, just tell me the tool. But the problem is if you don't know how to use the tool, then you just end up with a pile of bills that you're paying and not anything that you're actually, really using strategically. So I'm going to tell you how to get the tools at the end. Can we all agree? Last masterclass I did, we had one person who got a little sassy with me in the first like 15 minutes. But can we all be on the same page and understand that we have to have the strategy in place or the tools won't work? Just drop the word strategy in the chat if you are good with me to like go deep into the strategy so that the tools actually will work on the back end. Does that sound good? Say strategy in the chat if you're with me on that. Okay. I'm going to screen share right now. It's going to be awesome. Ooh, I don't even have this in my slides, but we can do like a giveaway or something also around here. If you guys want to do a giveaway, just let's do some hashtag nuggets in the chat. I didn't add this into my slides today like I usually do. As we're going through this, add some nuggets in the chat and we'll give away something amazing. I'm not sure what it's going to be. I also have team members here. So Tim is actually taking questions for us. If you have questions as we go through this, I'm going to do my best to stay super focused. Just drop a Q in the chat and then the Q and then your question. And Tim is going to be, hey, Tim. Tim is going to be grabbing the questions and then sharing them with me in Slack so that they stay super organized and we don't get confused or lost. It's going to be great. Okay. I'm going to get a screen sharing. Whoa. So if you want to know what tool I'm using right now, oops, I shared the wrong screen because apparently I had this window open twice. That is funny. Hold on. This is going to be here. I wasn't supposed to. Part of the human authenticity piece. What the heck? Have you ever seen that before? Is it going to work? You guys, this is all automation. Okay, we got it. Those little bits are all about the human authenticity so that we can like really make sure you know that everything isn't automated. Ooh, okay. So as we're doing this, I will be able to see your questions, but because of the Facebook group thing being so wonky, I'm going to have Tim collect those questions and send them to me separately. So we'll take some breaks as we go through things just to get the questions going. Tim will be sharing those in our masterclass thread here. I'm just going to make sure Tim knows that's where we are. Tim, you good to go? Okay. We are covering our automated organic social selling system. Yes, just like Tim shared. Hey, and Luis, I'm so glad that you're here. Could you let me know if this is your first time here? Just say new in the chat. This is going to be a little different than what we usually do because this is not one of my normal trainings where I've done it maybe several times and I know the whole thing. We're really like diving behind the scenes. And so we may be a little loosey goosey here. It's going to be really fun. So I'm glad that you're here. Anybody else new? Newbie, Wendy. Oh my gosh, so good. Okay. Hooray. We're so glad that you're here. We love this community so much. Colleen, I see you too. Awesome. Okay. So we are going to be covering the automated organic social selling machine. Automating your social selling without losing your authenticity, without losing who you are as a human being. And so I have a question for you. My question is, what is that dream? Underneath all of this craziness, the most important thing for you to figure out is, what would you love? What's that big dream about? I asked AI to draw me a picture of a dream, and this is what I got. It gave me these 4 images. I used Midjourney for this, and this is nice and it's pretty, but it's not very specific, and I don't feel much of an emotional attachment to it. So I used one of our AI automations called the Dream Activator, and I put my dream into the AI. When I put my dream into the AI system, we got something totally different. But before I show you that one, I'm actually going to show you something wild. I was speaking at a conference about assisted living, residential assisted living homes. Some of you may have been there. And before I went, I said, paint me a dream, a picture of a dream for a residential assisted living homeowner. And this is what I got. Now look at the specificity here. Like, I think this 3rd image is so cool, where it's like mixing the clouds and the dreams and all of that together. Then I turned it into portrait mode, and look what it did. Some of these images I think are so beautiful, and the real difference here is that there's specificity. And whether or not I'm actually looking for something that is in this space, or I'm like looking for a residential assisted living home for a family member, that doesn't even matter. I understand that this is something that connects with a human being, where the first one was really just like, okay, it didn't really have much substance to it. So let's go to the next one. And this is where I made it even more specific, and I put in my kind of residential assisted living. There we go. So, how much more fun and different is this, right? So we can get so specific when we're using these AI tools, and we're going to go deeper into this. Now, as we're going into all of this, and we're going to be talking about all the automations, the AI, the systems that we're using, some of you may be like, wait a minute, I just want Molly's support in all of this. I want the crazy granny to help me with all of this. We do have an application. You can see it in the chat. Just go to molly.live/bizapp if you want more information about working with us. We have several programs. So just fill out molly.live/bizapp. There's some questions there. I'm not going to do a big old pitch for any of our big coaching programs. I'm focused on the tools today. We good? Okay. So I also want to address the fact that we literally have the best business in the world. The fact that we are able to connect like this from all over the world, we are able to create lasting impact. Now, most people struggle to create the impact that they desire because they lack the essential tools, which we're talking about today, systems, which we're also talking about today, and the coaching support to make those tools work. And in this 2-hour training today, you're going to get all of this goodness. I'm going to give you lots of coaching on how to make this stuff work. Today, we are focused mainly on the tools, like I said, but I'm going to give you some of the strategy behind it before we get there. I first went to an in-person business event in 2015. So I just want to thank you for taking the time to be here on this online event, because I know you're taking 2 hours out of your day to be here with us. I just want to show you that I have been showing up and attending events, whether they're in person or online, since 2015. I actually launched my business in 2013 as a vocal coach, but it took me a couple of years to really recognize, like, oh, I may need some business support. That's me and my husband a very long time ago. Events this year have looked like this. This was me at the Driven Mastermind event, and I won the Wicked Smart Award, which was so cool to know that some of the tips I'm actually going to share with you today, I shared at the the Driven Wicked Smart contest, and I won the award, which was super cool. The link for the application definitely should be working, because it's our link that we use always. If it's not working because you have like a firewall or something, I have another link that I can share with you. And I shouldn't be multitasking, but I am. And I'm just going to grab it one time really quickly. And this is why I don't look at the comments. If it's not working, use this one. Okay. It's a forwarding link, which is another form of automation. Okay, so events this year have looked like this, which has been seriously awesome. I've spoken on stages this is just this year. I spoke at an amazing Amazon event in Hawaii. I spoke at NAMM, the National Association for Music Merchants. And it has been so fun to be on this journey when I've been able to go from learning these systems to be able to teach about these systems. And I also have taught for companies like ManyChat. If you know that automation tool, they hired me on their behalf to speak at places like Digital Marketer. I also spoke on behalf for years for BeLive, the live streaming tool. It's just been such an awesome adventure. We also have our own events. These are events in our backyard. We go on pretend cruises, or we take our clients to Disneyland. We're actually taking another group to Disneyland next weekend. And this is my dad speaking at one of our events. It's just been such an awesome adventure, like I just said. So good. So even though we're not in an in-person event, I want to know why you're here dedicating this time today to be with us for these 2 hours. We love to call things in on our banana phone. So you can use your hand and pretend it's a banana phone. The banana phone is the direct line to the universe. Tell me in the chat, why are you here? What are you hoping to get out of this training today? I really want to make sure that we get this in alignment with what you want. And Michelle has been around for a while. I love you. She said, Focus Mahoney in the chat. It is a good one to say. Focus Mahoney. Why are you here? I'm looking at the chat right now to see why you are here. I am not here to be the best marketer, to be the best ads buyer, to be the best copywriter. I am not here to give you a million little tricks and tips that you write in a notebook and then you leave there to die. What I am here for, while you're sharing what you're here for, I'm here to show you what's possible. I'm here to give you a path to get there. I'm here to inspire you to stay motivated while you turn your message into a revenue generating movement. Okay. Oh my gosh. I love the reasons that you guys are here. This is so good. Okay. This is why I'm here, to show you what's possible, give you a path to get there, and inspire you to stay motivated while you turn your message into a revenue generating movement. And I'm here to leave you so blown away that you become our best salespeople. Okay, that is my actual goal behind the scenes, is that you're so blown away, you go tell all of your friends. And just by chance, Tim happens to be our new director of partnerships. So if you want to tell all your friends, you can talk to Tim about it. Okay, now here we prioritize sustainability. These automations and these tools help with that. Consistency, these automations and these tools help with that too. Connections, and that's where you make sure that that human piece doesn't get missed. And conversions, and we're going to talk about all of this today. We bet on humans over tactics. I'm going to say that again. We bet on humans over tactics. I love me a good little marketing tactic, but the human beings are the most important piece. We bet on ethical and sustainable strategies. Also really important. And in a world filled with, this is my AI bro marketer. Do you like him? Okay. In a world filled with bro marketers and AI easy bake oven experts. And again, if you're a bro who's here, like my brother Tim, I don't mean like men. I mean, you know what I mean when I say bro marketers, right? I have a house full of men, a dog, 2 human children that are both bros of each other, and my awesome husband. I'm talking about those people who are out there trying to trick you into things, posing in front of fake cars. That is not what we're about, right? We're about having fun. We're about connection. We're about human beings and using these tools in a smart way to be able to give you more time to do what you love. We're staying true to our vision, standing for joy, choosing confidence, turning your message into a revenue generating movement. And so if you're up for that, you're going to like this. If you are with me, give me an amen in the chat. So again, if you didn't answer yet, why are you here? Put it on the banana phone. Also, what is possible? What do you think is possible? So what would you love these automations to do? You all answered the questions when you came in the group. You shared whether or not you shared like do you want to make an extra $50,000 a month? Do you want to make an extra $5,000 a month? Do you want to make an extra $100,000 a month? What would you love? Let me know in the chat if you're willing to share that. What would you love in terms of what's possible? It could also be not even money generated. It could be that you want more time, that you're happy with the money you're making. You just don't want to be working as much as you're working. What do you think? Huh? Well, I'm here to tell you a little story about a flea. So we're going to call this dog Flea right now. And here's the story of the flea. Have you heard the story of the flea in the cup? I'm going to tell it to you right now. So the story goes like this. There was a study that was done way back in the day. I don't know when it was done, but there was a study that was done. Let's see if I can change my format. Yeah, cool. Oh, now we can't see our friend with the flea, but that's okay. There was a study that was done way back in the day. And what they realized was if you took a cup and you put a flea inside, I got to change this. This is like distracting. Hold on. Okay. If you put a flea inside a cup and you put a lid on it where a flea can jump really, really high, but you put a lid on top of that cup, the flea will only jump as high as that lid because it's going to hit the lid, right? You take the lid off, you would think the flea would be able to jump out of the cup, but it can't jump out of the cup anymore because it doesn't have the belief that it's possible. So some of the things that I'm going to show you today, you're going to be hit with like, that wouldn't work for me. I won't even be able to get that many comments. Why would I even need that automation? You're going to be like, oh, but if I tried to do something like that, people would think I was a creeper. There's going to be all kinds of things that come up for you. And I am here today to hold the belief that this is possible for you. All of this is possible. Okay. It is possible for you. You may think there's no way I could ever learn how to implement that. It's possible. It's possible. If you know what show that's from, you win a prize. Tell me in the chat. Tim cannot guess. Okay, it's possible. Can we get I am a possibilitarian. If you want to be a possibilitarian too, I think you should join me in that adventure. Okay, here we go. So this possibility piece is really important. And I am here to show you the proof of possibility. So think about this. Do you know someone who's making $100,000 a month? Let me know in the chat. Yes or no? I like it. Okay. If you don't know someone who's making $100 a month, I would like to introduce myself to you because sometimes people say no and I'm like, I'm sitting right here. Like we've done $300,000 months. You know someone now. Okay. There you go. All right. Yes. So you know human beings. Do you know someone who's making 8 figures a year? Do you know someone who's making 9 figures a year? We have several clients who do 9 figures in a year. That's crazy and amazing. Have you heard of somebody like Tony Robbins? Have you heard of somebody like Pat Flynn? Our client Marcus has done like $1 million launches in one day. Like amazing. And I had this in here because I used this slide at an event where he was sitting there and I pointed him out. Do you know this guy named Jeff? Does anybody know Jeff? That could be anybody, like Jeff Bezos, whatever. Like there are people that you know who are doing this. It is possible. And it's not just famous. Well, I left that so quick. It's not just famous people. It's real human beings that are just like making choices to be brave and do these things and to break their brain for a second to learn the automation. Now, most people I talk to who are looking to learn this kind of stuff are making about $3,000 a month. And I really want to look at what we're really looking at here. The cost of living is going up. Many people don't have money for ads. Many people are one client away from paying their bills, and many people don't have a runway to have a bad month. But what do we know to be true? Building and growing your business is based on 2 things. That's it. 2 things. The ability to get clients and the ability to keep clients. And so if you can get clients and keep clients, you're going to be okay. And that's what this stuff is going to help you to do. The only difference from the people who make that happen is that they have, and the people who don't, is that they have a predictable system to generate clients, which takes time to dial in. And it may change over time as well. AKA, it will change over time. Okay, so that's why it's important that we keep up with the trends that are changing. So what do we know to be true? With the system that we're covering today, you can earn more than $10,000 a month. You can build up to $100,000 a month. You can add $100,000 a month if you're already there. And this is if you lean into the leveraged methods, you will avoid burnout. If you decide not to take the time to learn this stuff, you're going to get burned out. If you get sucked into shiny squirrels, you're going to get burned out. If you ignore the 2 most important things, getting clients and keeping clients, you're going to struggle. So ask yourself right now, am I getting clients and am I keeping clients? Those are the 2 things. And that's what we're focused on with this. Every day, when you wake up in the morning, am I getting clients today? Am I keeping clients today? Am I making offers? Am I delivering something that is awesome? And then call into the universe on your banana phone. What would you love? How many new clients would you love to bring in by the end of this month? Decide. Now, I go back to what I was sharing earlier, that most of the people who come in, and this is like on the grand scheme of things, right? We have people who are doing crazy amounts in sales, but when people first come in, a lot of people that we talk to are doing about $3,000 a month. Now, here's the thing. Not everyone's going to make it, but you get to control your destiny. You are motivated because you took the time to be here, right? You got here. And you have access to a proven path, so you get to decide how you want to use this stuff. I used to work as a waitress at Ellen's Stardust Diner. This is me singing at Ellen's. I hustled. Tim was my dance partner on the national tour of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. We hustled to make that work, right? The networking, the connections, all of this. And I did pretty well as a waitress at Ellen's Stardust Diner. At some point, I had to make the choice that I was going to learn a new skill set, right? This is a video of me singing Spoonful of Sugar. I don't think you'll be able to hear it, but I'm just going to play it. Can you hear it? Okay. This is just proof that I used to be.
Take 2, take 5. In every job it must be done.
Oh my gosh, we'll skip that. Okay, but here's the thing. You could go wait tables or you could drive Uber. I Googled recently to see what an average Uber driver makes, and they make around $5,000 a month. So you very easily could go do that. Oh, you could hear it? Ah, shucks. I could have left it there, but that's okay. So you could go do that, or you could take the time to learn this stuff and open up massive possibility. Okay. Are you ready for the massive possibility is my question. I could give you a link to go drive Uber, but I know that you are here to change the world. I know you have a real gift to share. I know you are so lucky to be able to charge for your expertise. You are the creator of your destiny. You have all the tools you need to be able to make an impact by getting clients and keeping clients. And so there's only one thing stopping you. Actually, there's two things. You need a clear path with a guide, and I'm giving you that today. And you need the right tools. And guess what? I'm going to give you that today too. So we're in such a good place. And then if you want, you can actually buy speed. So if you're in a place where you're like, you know what, I don't even want to look at those tools. I just want you to do it for me. Just fill out that application. We do these things for people as well. We have a full done for you agency on the back end. So fill that application out and we can get you more information. Somebody can do it for you. It could be me. It could be somebody else. Again, just fill out that application. Okay. So with all of this magic, I want you to listen with new ears. I want you to see with new eyes, and I want you to be open with a new heart, because some of these things may trigger you. You may be like, oh, that makes me feel weird. It's okay. When you feel weird, that means you're on the right track, right? This is the system we are going to be going over today. Okay. We're going to be going through this full circular client journey. We're going to start with the awareness and the entry point. We're then going to move into consideration. We're going to talk about lead capture tools some of these lead capture tools are going to be very different than you're used to. Maybe an opt-in form, but maybe not, because we have some tools where you don't have to use a regular typical opt-in form. With social media, a lot of this is really possible without needing an opt-in form. We use opt-in forms too. And then like what happens on the thank you page, the email nurture sequence, the messaging and the text message follow-up, the purchasing on the sales page, and then the retention that comes with amazing delivery. Okay. This is the full system, the full client journey, and we have automations at every step of the way. But again, remember, what is that dream? That's the most important piece. I'm going to cover this STAR method as we go through this today. So we're going to walk through the clarity that you need to even get started, the confidence that you need to be able to show up, the content that's going to allow you to connect with other people, which moves into the connections. That's next. And then also the conversions. Okay. And we have automations and AIFI. We AIFI each of these things at the end. So I'm going to give you an easy button for each of these and show you how we're doing this. Okay. Now this whole first section on clarity, if it's okay with you, this stuff is really important, but I'm going to kind of skip through it really fast because I want to make sure that we get to the automations. Is that okay with you? Just say like super speed in the chat if that's okay with you, especially like I know I saw Kathy has to leave at noon. So I want to make sure we get to the tech side of it. This stuff is just important. So I don't want to totally gloss over it, but if it's okay, money loves speed. I see Michelle said, so that's good. But I want to make sure you guys are good with just say like super speed in the chat. This vision piece though is really important. So you want to be open to the powerful possibilities and really decide what the heck do you want. Once again, I took this question, what do you want? What's a dream? Paint me the picture of a dream into AI, and it gave me this. When I took the time to actually figure out what I wanted, not only did I get some really fancy grannies, I also was able to help other people paint their picture of their dream. So I spoke at an event for the National Association of Singing Teachers, and I had someone use our dream activator, which I'll show you in a second. With the dream activator, this painted a picture for one of the members in the community. She painted this picture of her dream. So we're even automating our dreams, right? Using the AI to automate our dreams. This is what mine is right here. Isn't this amazing? My dream life. I love it so much. So we use an easy button for this. I'm going to show you this one. And I'll grab you the link for this actually as well. I'll put it in the chat. I'm not going to give you links right away for everything because I've got so many things to share. So most of them I'm going to save till the end. And this is the only one I'm going slow on. I'm going to super speed everything else. Okay. This is a way that we have AI-ified and automated our vision. So if you're someone who's like, I can't use these automations with my clients because I'm not like a marketer, you could build something like this. So we take this form, people answer these questions, and then on the back end, it writes up the full, beautiful definition of their dream. They can then weave that into everything that we're doing in our systems. They can paint pictures of their dream. They can paint pictures of themselves in their dream. The members at our event recently did this, and it was so beautiful to see everyone's dreams come to life. It's really, really cool. Okay, and I put the link in the chat for that magic so you can play with it. It's really, really powerful. Okay, so I'm going to go really quick through this. Like I said, you need to have clarity in your client. You want to get all of these things in place. These are all the things that we do when we're talking about your ideal client. We answer all of these questions. The easy button that we've created for this, the first few easy buttons I'm going to show you are very AI heavy. Then we're going to get into the automations. So we've created a custom GPT that actually creates your ideal client avatar. So watch this. I go in here. It's like, I'd love to do this, but first, can you tell me a little more about your business? Watch this. I'm going to just drop in some of the basic answers about my business, which is like, I've got this all done. Remember, your systems are like your automations. So watch, I'm going to be able to copy and paste these answers about my business and watch what happens. And if you're not sure what a custom GPT is, we've built this with AI into ChatGPT. And it paints me a picture of my ideal client. Look, primarily female, but also inclusive of male coaches and agency owners. Has children, balancing family life. It gives me all of this. And I know many of you are in the Content Club, so you have access to this tool. It's amazing. Secret slang. I'm all about a heart-centered business. Connection over perfection. That's a good secret slang. Now, these aren't perfect, right? But it's a pretty dang good start. And how long did that used to take before we had AI? Like 1,000,000 years. Seriously awesome. Okay, can you guys see what I'm showing? I want to make sure you can see it. Okay, again, we're coming back to the slides. This part we're going really, really fast through because I've got even more powerful things to show you. I just didn't want to leave anything totally out. Then it comes to clarity in your offer. So the clarity in your offer, you've got to figure out what the heck you do. How do you do it? All of these different levels of how you can be doing these things. And then how do you package it? You've got to have all of this in place in order for the automations to actually work. I'm going insanely fast because I want to get to the automation piece, right? But you've got to have all of this stuff identified. And guess what? We created an AI tool for this as well. So when I go here, and this one, you may not have seen because it's not in the Content Club. This one's a little different. But all of our AI systems that we use, they are based in true, real foundations. So like this one, it actually walks you through an offer creation workshop. I click here. I want to create a high converting offer. It's like, great, step one, I need to know the answers to this question. I'm just going to show you a really quick version of this. I put the answers to that question because I have those already done. And then it acts like a coach. You could automate your coaching services. It's like, great, now what's your value statement? And it gives me choices that I can choose from. I'm going to say that looks good. I'm going really, really quick. Looks good. right? So all of these pieces of what we're offering, we're able to automate. It's amazing. And then it's like, awesome. What's the big transformation you provide? And if I just keep saying that's great, you'll be able to see more. Is this crazy? Is this like amazing? And then it's going to go through the steps of transformation that we have identified. Okay. So we're even automating offer creation. Again, I'm going super fast with this clarity part because we have a lot to do. Okay, clarity in your message. You need to be very clear about your actual messaging. And a lot of times people blame the tools, but it's because their messaging is all messed up. Okay, do you have a framework in your business? Give me a yes or no in the chat. A framework that you can say, oh yeah, we teach the STAR method. Oh yeah, we teach the, oh my gosh, I'm looking out the window and there's like beautiful flowers outside of my window right now. I will take a picture and share it with you later. Do you teach the flower method? Right? Do you have a framework? Give me a yes or no in the chat. Do you have a framework? Okay. So we have a little thing about frameworks in here. It builds connection, enhanced decision-making, all of this, right? It does so much. This, I'm going to give this to you really quick. This is our SOAR framework. You want to make sure you strategize, you organize, you test it out, and then you review it. That's what you do to get your framework in place. You have to have that in place in order for these things to really succeed. Okay. I'm going to go through this quickly. Again, you guys told me to do super speed. We're coming back to this later somewhere else. Oh, this is an example of a framework. So we have our STAR method, right? And then we put that into this journey map. So in our Social Sales Stars program, which I'm actually not talking much about today, I just am using it as an example. Like I do not have an offer for Sales Stars for you today. In this, we take that framework and that is what created our journey map. So if you don't have a framework in place, make sure you get that. Okay. You got to have clarity in your message. The other piece that we really focus on, and we've got an easy button for this, is the Goldilocks method. So we get all these things in place about our offers, all these things in place about our offers, and then we have that put into an easy button as well. Again, I'm still on the super speed. Okay, clarity in your money. You got to have all these things designed, decided. What are you charging? What's your target? Get clear about that before you use these tools. Okay, and you can build the tools while you're getting clear. We got an easy button for that already as well. Okay, that was our super speed. I'm gonna get to the tools in just one moment. Got any nuggets so far? Any nuggets so far? I hope it's cool for you to see. Okay, I hope it's cool for you to see like the way that we're doing this, right? And you're realizing where there's maybe some gaps that you can fill. Okay, on the confidence piece, I'm only going to go half speed. I'm going to go like half super speed. Danny was like, I didn't realize it was lightning speed. We're getting to the tools in a moment, and that's where it's going to get like real juicy. But you've got to identify what makes you amazing first before you actually start showing up, or you're going to second guess yourself. We make a list of the 20 things that make you a uniquely awesome human being, and we call it the quesadilla of awesome. Okay. And when you put this list together, this is where you start to realize, oh my gosh, of course I need to be using these tools because I'm awesome. So we're going to do this little exercise together. Take your hands like this. You guys know I like start a lot of things like this. You're going to take your hands like this. Now inside your hands here, you're going to put all of the benefits that you provide in your business. Just whisper them all in there. Right? Like confidence, clarity, connection, content, sales. Okay. Take that. And then you're going to throw it in the air. 1, 2, 3. Whoosh. Okay. Now all of our business benefits are floating above us like Mikey TV and Willy Wonka. And what are you left with? You're left with you, which is both the most awesome and terrifying thing to be left with. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make a list of the 20 things that make you a uniquely awesome human. And so just because I know that can feel scary, we had a big thing about this at our most recent event about how scary this can be. Please give yourself the gift of doing this. You're going to list out your skill sets, your appearance, and not the things that other people think about your appearance, but what you think about your appearance, what makes you feel like a rock star, your activities that you love, knitting, crocheting. I taught Tim to crochet on a bus 100 years ago. That was Tim Hughes that I taught on the bus, Tim Roller, but whatever. We crocheted together a long time ago, right? What are those things that you can bond about? What are your values that you stand for? We stand for joy as a fierce form of activism. What do you stand for? And what do you love to eat? So these are the 5 categories for your quesadilla of awesome. And the love to eat category, because we have some newbies here, I'm going to share with you a really amazing nugget that will help you to be able to unlock the algorithm. So when you go on Facebook, you may feel like when you post about your business, no one cares because you're not working with the algorithm usually. What you're going to do is you're going to write the words Brussels sprouts, yes or no. Brussels sprouts are the most polarizing vegetable on the planet, and it helps to unlock conversations that then I'm going to show you how to turn them into actual sales. I will show you how to turn Brussels sprouts into sales using automation. It is weird and amazing. Okay, once you have this list of the 20 things that make you uniquely awesome, take your hands like this, put them on your chest, and you're going to tap on your chest like this, and then you're going to move your shoulders. You're going to go, hum a little bit, and then kind of bounce up and down. Do it. Okay? And that is what we call the money dance. This is how you activate your own sense of awesome. It is really good. Okay. You got it. Say awesome in the chat if you're willing to take the time to activate your quesadilla of awesome, because everyone has something that makes them awesome, even if it's just that you make an amazing quesadilla. It's that good. Okay. We also build out something we call the tree of possibility, which you may not have heard me share before, but this is where you give yourself proof as to why you are the right person for this. So you may have heard me talk about the tree of beliefs. We're going to come back to that later. The tree of possibility is where you write about yourself. You say, why am I the person who is right for this offer? Why am I the person that they should hire, right? First though, it's why do you want this dream? Like, why is this something that you even want to do? Why does it matter to you? Why is this important to you? Then why are you the person to be delivering this offer? Like, why is this the best thing for you to offer? You're basically convincing yourself that people should hire you. And then the why you is why should other people hire you? Like, why do they believe it? So the why me is why is this dream important to you? Like, why do you even want to do this? And then the why you is why are you the right person for this? And then why is now the time to do this? We just sunset one of our offers, which was like a really big deal. And we'll probably bring it back at some point. But I've had stuff going on in my life that has forced me to slow down a bit. And that's okay, right? We can have seasons of why we're offering certain things. Why is now the time for this? So this tree of possibilities is another really great thing to do as you're building up all these automations. Okay. I don't even remember what this easy button is. Oh, that easy button was your ideal client avatar, which we already had. So that one shouldn't be there. Okay. We are going to move into, now we have the confidence in place. We have that clarity and super speed. We're going to move into the actual automations piece of all of this. Okay. So we're going to be using this STAR method. We did clarity and confidence already. We're going to be moving into the content piece. And as we do that, we're going to start with these sections here, this client journey. We're going to start with the awareness section. And in the awareness section, we have awareness playgrounds. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. This is a typo, which I'm really good at. It's supposed to say awareness playgrounds, not programs. Should I just change it? This is what we call an authenticity indicator. You guys, I finally can type. This is making me slow down. Okay, that's what it's supposed to say. That's so funny. All right. So awareness playgrounds and ideal clients problems. So we're going to focus on both of those, and I'm going to show you some really cool automations for this. As we are building out these systems, we have to keep in mind that when we're using these social media platforms, there are 3 things we have to have in place. And this is where the automations become really powerful. You have to actually show up on the platform, like as a human being, that maybe we can automate part of that. You have to actually go where your ideal client is spending time. Can you do that? Have you done that? And then you've got to give the platform what it wants. What does the platform want? The platform wants people to stay on the platform longer. So when you're posting content, don't send them off of the platform. Keep them on the platform. And I'm going to show you how the automations that we use help us to do that. The reason that you need to show up and you need to go where your ideal client is because we are telling the algorithm what to do. If you are liking nothing but cat memes, you are going to show up in the cat meme category. Yesterday, we did a training in our content club, and several people told me that when they went to the secret place I told them to go to see how the algorithm views them, the algorithm was showing them cat memes. And I know as of late, maybe that's like because of what's been happening in the world, but still, when I go to look at mine, I do not see that because I am intentional with how I show up online. Okay? Promise to be intentional. The social triangle is really important. All right. So attracting your ideal client. We're going to talk about this connection piece and what we do when we go to the different playgrounds is we get on a party bus. We have a party bus. Now, what is the party bus? The party bus is the solution for people who are trying to be everywhere all at once. If you are trying to be in all of the places, doing all the things for all of the people, it will not work. What you want to do is you want to create a client party bus. Now, the client party bus can show up in several different forms. It can be that you bring people in through a Facebook group. And that Facebook group needs to get them off of Facebook eventually. Basically, what a party bus is an opportunity for people to say, yes, I am interested in what you have to offer. I want to get on your bus and I want to play. And then you're going to send them to all the different places. So how does a party bus work? It is basically an email list, a text message list, a regular mailing list where you own the data of the people that you're connected to. And even if these social media platforms disappear, you're going to be okay. Okay, you got to get on the party bus. Now, our social sales stars and our content club members, we know we don't just like let these different things fly by. We get out on those playgrounds and we play. We take our party bus like a little ice cream truck around to the different playgrounds. Now, why awareness playgrounds? Market research, huge. Power partners, connecting with partners who may want to share your stuff, huge. Speaking opportunities, that's how you get in front of more people, y'all. Leads, imagine that. Sales, imagine that. And here are some examples of the awareness playgrounds that we use. So Facebook, all of these different things on Facebook. Instagram, all of these different things on Instagram. LinkedIn, all of these different things on LinkedIn. You can be going to those articles and leaving feedback on them. These are all different awareness playgrounds. Where are your people spending time and how can you show up in those places? And then go play. Okay. Now, do we want to see an easy button for this? Because I know it feels scary. So we have a system for creating. I'm going to show you how this magic works. We have this system for all. Hold on. Oh, I wasn't showing you the Jeepers Creepers. Sorry. Hold on one second. I stopped sharing, which is not what I meant to do. I just need to hide this row. Okay. So we have a system. Let me reshare my screen. I clicked too quickly. Okay. We have a system and I told you I was going to start getting a little kooky. Actually, are you guys totally okay now if I start showing you like behind the scenes amazingness? And I know some of you may have to go at the top of the hour. So if you have to go at the top of the hour, I got you. And if you want to know how to get access to like all of the automations I'm going to show you, just like send me a DM. Okay. We have this system and some of you have this in the content club and in Sales Stars. But what we do is we create content for every day of the week and it's created en masse with a custom GPT. So this custom GPT writes all of this content based on these buying beliefs. And then we post that content. Or what's even cooler is we will use this, and I'm going to show you. We're going to go into the Book of Faces. So we use this to go to these different awareness playgrounds. So let's say like, I'm going to go into the Jasper community. Okay. Jasper was a tool that I was like really, really active with. And in this Facebook group, we brought in so many connections by simply sharing value, sharing memes, sharing fun inside this group. So when I post in this group, I'm posting just an example of like what the tool is doing for me. This feels pretty spot on. Loaded a Google Doc link, and this is what I got. Enthusiastic, conversational, persuasive, right? I'm just like celebrating. 55 likes, 15 comments. This one, talking about their tool, I'm just celebrating them. 52 likes, 21 comments. This one, 140 likes, 40 comments, right? Celebrating the tool. Now, more of it, 85. Like all of this, all I'm doing is celebrating this tool that I'm already using. So here's another hack for automation. If you're using a tool, get in there and talk about it. I'm making funny jokes in here, right? I'm like sharing all kinds of whatever stuff. One other post that I had in here, which actually got deleted because I tried to edit it and I shouldn't have, but it was about the Slack logo. It was a funny meme that got over 300 likes. Now, where does the automation come into play with this? Well, if someone sees that I'm commenting in this group, they come back to my account, or maybe they end up on my Instagram account. We have automations in place that move them from social into my email list. And I'm going to show you how those automations work in just a second. So first of all, though, we have to get into the places where those people are and make sure that they start to see who we are. Okay? I'm going to show you the automation, another automation piece of this in just a moment. Okay. Now in the consideration phase, this is where the conversations and the content really start getting deeper ingrained in the system. It is not just about content like I just showed you, and it is not just about conversations. It's about both together, the content and the conversations. So you can see here, we talk about knowing your solutions and free hand-raising content. So the automations that I'm going to show you are about to get real. Hand-raising permission-based marketing. So we have been doing this for a bajillion years on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all of the places. And there are ways that you can automate this to get people into your system, into your party bus. Just to be really clear, in your party bus, you should have a tracking system of where people are at in the stages of your relationship. And I'm going to show you that in a moment. Okay, so this is a hand-raising post. She said, I'm excited and nervous that Patrick and I are soon going to start going live here on Facebook to play and teach for the first time. Now look what happened because of this. She said, we'd love your support and get ready to share in a new way. So please cheer us on below. 179 comments, 170 likes. What if there was a way to take those comments, take those likes, and move them off of social and into your party bus? Do you want me to show you how to do it? Because I'm going to show you in literally 5 minutes. I'm pulling up my party bus example over here. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to show you. Do you want to know how to do that? It'd be amazing. Here's another example. If I did a training sharing how I lost 17 pounds by eating more, would anyone be interested? This is our member, Ebony. She got 19 comments on it. It was 18 words. Within 3 days, she had a high ticket sale. Now, remember, we've got all the other stuff in place, but the automations in this is amazing because the problem is if you have 170 comments on something, there's no way for you to keep up if you're not using automations or having loads of team members do this stuff. Okay? So it's amazing. Here is another example, and this one was 1000% automated because it was 1,200 comments. So there's no way I could have done this. Otherwise, that's how my hand would have ended up like this. Okay, this video is so important. I did this video. It was, I don't even know how long it was. I can't remember how long it was. It was like a 4-minute video. At peak live viewership, we had 7 people watching. That means it was like 0, 3, 7, 4, 2, 0, 7, right? I turned this video into an ad, a very low cost ad. I spent $900 in total. I wish I had spent more. It ended up turning into $90,000 in sales. And here's how it worked. And this is where I'm going to show you the full automation system. Okay. So with this, below this video, everyone who commented got a response automatically sent to them via Messenger. That response then said, hey, because this video was like, if you want a solution to this problem, let me know below. I sent them a message automatically via Messenger. all automated. And then it moved them into our email list where they were able to follow up with them and sent them to a sales page to solve the problem. This is something we did this a long time ago. The tools for this have gotten so amazing where everything is connected in one spot. So I'm actually going to show you the tool right now. So when you log in here, and this is not my actual, this is like a fake account, right? But what I can do is I can go into this automation section here. I don't know if I have it. Yeah. Okay. And then I can go here and I can do a Facebook comment automation. When someone comments on a post, I respond to them in the comment. I then send them a message. But what's even cooler is once they get this message from me, I can add on things like, watch. I can create an opportunity for this person and I can put them in my basic marketing pipeline. So when I do that, I'm not actually going to do that because it's going to mess up our template. But when I do that, we have our templates like siloed. When I do that, they automatically, when they comment on a post, they automatically get put into the opportunities. Look, Tim and I are the only ones in here. Into this marketing pipeline where we then can identify where they are at. They can automatically go into the sent resource stage because we know that we've sent them a resource. And then we can follow up and then we can have a sales conversation and then we can track them in our sales pipeline. It's all automated and it's all connected. It is bananas. Were you guys able to see that or was I not showing the right screen? Oh my gosh, if I was not showing, no, I was, right? Could you see it? I think I was. Okay. Amazing. So when we do these posts on Facebook and Instagram, they are automatically responded to. And then the cool thing is that then a human being takes over. Okay. Like seriously, seriously powerful. Okay. Then we are now at the awareness. Then we went to consideration, right? We've got these free hand raising content, but now it's like, how do we actually move them from there? Those automations, there's even more automations that we're doing with this. For example, let me show you something else that is really crazy. Do you want to see more examples? Because I can show you more examples. So on the Book of Faces, when people join our Facebook group, actually, let me do it a different way. Yeah, so when people join our Facebook group or when they're just like on social, let me find someone here. Let's use Shamika as an example. I can hover over Shamika's name. I'm going to open up her profile, right? Now watch what's going to happen. Over on the right, there you go. I've got her information here. I have her saved as a power partner with the same pipelines that I use inside my party bus. And I can see all of it on the Book of Faces at the same time. So there's no confusion with my team. Anyone who comes in here, everybody knows which seat they're sitting at inside our party bus. I can do the same thing on Instagram. It is bananas and absolutely game changing. And there's a little bit of a learning curve, but it is awesome. Okay. We're going to move to the next section. So now it comes to the sales and the conversations and the conversions, right? So how do you go from that connection where you get them into your party bus to moving forward? Well, what most people do is things like this. They send messages like, hey, Molly, I'm looking for 20 women who want to say no without feeling guilty or selfish so they can have more time to pursue their dreams and goals and not feel bad for choosing their needs over others. If you're in, please DM me, no guilt. So I know that you want to be one of the 20. We can chat and make this program a great fit for you. Thanks so much, Debbie. I did not know Debbie. Debbie, don't do that. It's not good. This person is like, hey, Molly, it looks like you're in the a marketing agency owner. What types of clients do you work with? I did not know him, so I did not respond. Not sure if you saw my first message. Facebook Messenger can get messy. I know. I'm a CPA and I work specifically with marketing agencies to help them become more profitable on taxes. Blah, blah, blah. I have a tax guy already. Hey, Molly, quarterly taxes are due very soon and you want to ensure you're not paying blah, 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 blah. I don't know you. Don't pitch me right away. This guy just sent a flyer. This person is like, hey, what's up? Did this come through or should I call my internet company? Not a good strategy. Okay, but here's the tricky thing because this is bad. However, talking to people is good. So one of our members sent this message and she said, OMG, my agency's done for you client just signed up now monthly from $2,500 a month to $8,250 a month. I'm freaking celebrating. What is the difference in these two conversations? She didn't just go to a stranger and say, pay me $820,000, whatever, $8,000. She went to one of her current clients and up-leveled them. She went to someone who had already expressed interest and up-leveled them. So there's a big difference in this between automating just the little connection piece and automating where you're sending a message to a stranger. Very different. Okay. Now you can start relationships with strangers. You just want to do that in a more human relationship building way. All right, we're going to talk a little bit more about this sales piece because when Loria first started working with us, she had, I skipped the beginning. She was doing just one to many. She didn't have any high ticket. After working with us, she knew she needed to do something quickly. So she created a new high ticket coaching program. She gained the ability to easily launch at any time and made $20,000 in a weekend. Do you know how she did that? Because she took the people that she had connected with on social and she sent them an email campaign that we have mapped out that is automated, that helps you move from connection to conversion. We're building those relationships. We're tapping into that tree of beliefs. She said, when I first started working with Molly, I needed to get some quick movements fast. I've been investing in the business a lot over the course of the year, and I wanted to make some big sales. I'm a perfectionist. Molly's trademark is quick action and imperfection. We went to work, and within 24 hours, I had a sales pitch up, ready to market, and within a weekend, I had made $20,000. Amazing. So how do you go from connection to conversion? You talk to human beings. And this is where the automation piece becomes so helpful because if you're not automating it, you are going to burn out. You are going to drown out. And most of you honestly aren't even going to do it because you're like, there's too many people to talk to. Even if you only have 5 people to talk to, it feels like too many. Right? It feels like this. So here are some ways that we start those hand-raising conversations. Ladder posts. That's a post where someone shares something and then asks people to comment below in order to get access. So like there's millions of different ways you can do that. We have all kinds of templates. Messenger, simply sending a message. Hey, how's it going? Reply to people who are posting stories and say, oh, that looks awesome. Talk to humans. Send a text message. Now, if you don't have an automation system for text messages, I got you. Send an email. Most people are not emailing, I think, because they feel overwhelmed by the amount of content they have to create. What if that could be created for you? Send retargeting ads. And you may not be doing ads, but the easiest type of ad to start with is something that retargets the people who have already engaged. Okay, posting in stories. So many people just leave their stories not there, but you can actually automate posting in stories as well. I will show you this in a moment. Reels. Automate the editing on your reels and then post them in stories. Do you want to see how we do that? It is so easy. I'll come back to that in a moment. If you guys want to see it, say, show me the reels. Okay. And then, like I showed you a little bit, we move people into these pipelines. So when you are creating this content, you're going to post it on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, whatever. And then you're going to move people into either a community pipeline, which is like all encompassing, or into a group pipeline like we have for this group that we're in right now. And then you're going to talk to people as they move through the stages in that pipeline. And from there, then you're going to uncover their needs, identify whether or not they're a good fit, and move them into your sales pipeline. And that sales pipeline is all tracked in the same software system that we're using. So everything is in one place. It connects with Facebook and Instagram if you use the Facebook and Instagram tool for that. So when I'm over here, and I told you at this point, I was going to get a little loosey-goosey and like start showing you the tools. But if I'm over here inside, right? If you want me to show you the reels thing, I'll come back to it. I just want to make sure I stick on this part too. Okay. So in here, I'm going to go into this tool, right? And it's amazing. And I'll show the reels thing at the end. But I'm going to go in here. If I know I've sent a resource to someone and hey, I need to follow up with them. This is obviously myself, right? So I'm going to go in here. I'm looking at this person, right? I want to open this actual contact and I want to talk to this human being. So I had a task for myself that was like, hey, follow up with Molly Mahoney, right? I could do that. Like, follow up, right? Whatever. Then I'm going to assign it to someone. I'm going to assign it to myself on a certain due date, add that task. Now I know this person needs to be followed up with. When I get that reminder, I'm going to go talk to them. Amazing. Now I click on that name and look what happens. Now I am talking to that person on Instagram without having to leave the platform. So I had my text messaging in here. I have my email in here. I have all this other stuff, which I haven't even shown you yet. But really what we just talked about first was like getting them into an opportunity after they automated the conversation on the content side. Now I'm going to be able to follow up with them. So I can come in here. Can I get in here? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I've got this thing open. Sorry. I clicked the wrong thing. Okay. Let me get back to where I was. Okay. So I'm in here where that's just where I was before. This is what, sorry. Okay. So in here, I can actually talk to this person straight up within Instagram. It is amazing. Like amazing. And all the conversations that I have will be stored right within here. Like seriously awesome. Okay. Let me go back to where I was. Now, if you're like, okay, Molly, but what if I'm not actually getting people to talk to me yet? What if I want to just send someone to my website and have them opt in for something there before I get them on social? Well, guess what? You can do that with this also. So we are so obsessed with this tool because I'm going to share this tab again. I can go over here and I can go to the sites and I can create a landing page. So what if I'm talking to someone in Messenger and I'm like, or what if someone, comes by a post and I'm like, let me know if you want this thing, or I post a link in my stories. We have full templates in here of these landing pages that you can use, and it's going to get their email, all of this in here. As soon as they opt in via email, it puts them into an automation that puts them into the funnel, that puts them into the pipeline. Sorry, not the funnel, puts them into that pipeline. Amazing. Like seriously awesome. Okay. I'm going to come back and show you the reels in a moment. I'm just going to check and see if we have any questions. Any questions yet? Okay. Amazing. All right. If you have questions, put them in the chat. So then you want to be playing hard to get just a bit. I'm going to come back and show you the reels at the end so I don't get too unfocused. You want to make sure that your content that you're putting out there isn't just all available at all times. You want to create things possibly in a private group like this. This is our pop-up and profit system that we're using, where you create things in a Facebook group. You do like funny behind the scenes little Q&As or whatever. And then the Facebook group closes so people lose access to it. But the magic is that you have them on your party bus so you can still talk to them. So you give them access for a moment, then you take the access away, but you keep them in your party bus. I love this message from a client. I started having more conversations and started having more sales. Imagine that. We've got to simplify and slow down the human piece and then automate the connection piece on the back end. It's seriously powerful. Now, on the delivery side, this tool that we are obsessed with also has a full delivery method as well. So inside here, depending on what level of the tool that you're using, I'm going to show you this. Oh, you can add in full. I just realized this one that I'm logged into is like not the one that I'm supposed to be logged into. I'm going to log into my actual one just for a second. Hold on. Because there was something that was a little wonky on that one because I was in a weird account. Okay, so in here, you're also able to unlock memberships. So you can add in your own full courses and offers and products. So we've added all of our social sales stars in the same exact tool. All of the automations We don't need Zapier. We don't need any of that. And we get to cancel all these other tools because everything is combined in one spot. It is seriously amazing. It makes the delivery so much easier because everyone gets access in this one little place here. It's awesome. Okay, seriously amazing. I'm going to keep going so I can come back and show you those reels in a moment as well. Let me screen share over here. Okay. So, and then you want to be using the text message automation. Like on our Content Club calls, you guys may have noticed that we've started sending out text messages recently because some people weren't showing up. Now that you get the text messages, you're remembering that those calls are happening. Okay, so let's actually look into the tools, which is what I was going to do here, but I actually decided I was going to just show it to you as we go. Let me just do a quick little overview, like really quick rundown of this tool and like all the magic that's happening. I'm going to show you right here. So you've got, and this, for right now, this is only pulling in sales that are coming in through one Stripe account. And we have multiple Stripe accounts and a PayPal account, and it won't pull it in here. And I don't know why, but most of you don't have the craziness that you have, that I have. But in our dashboard, look what I can find. It says, hey, you look good. Go make offers. Right away, it's telling me, go make offers. Then it's showing me I can have a pipeline in here. Right? So I can have like my sales pipeline can be right in here. All these, I have a million pipelines because this is my actual one, but you can have your, this is one we're going to delete, but you can have whatever pipeline, like I was showing you, that all shows up right in here. Unread conversations. This is from Instagram and Facebook, email and text message all shows up right in one spot. How many outgoing calls are you sending? All shows up right in one spot. The conversations all show up in one spot. The opportunities, those pipelines, this is you guys in the, no, it's one of our masterclasses, but we have all these different pipelines, right? We've just started using this really simple basic marketing pipeline. So I'm just now bringing people into it, but we have sales pipelines in here. We have a whole very complicated marketing pipeline that we use every single day, but I wanted to reflect the simple one that we give you. So we're using this one as well. It is amazing. All your contact information, I'm not going to show that so you don't see their personal information. Payments, calendars, all of this is in one spot. For the marketing, in this, we've got social media scheduling. So you can schedule it directly on the platform in all these different things. This one failed for some reason. I don't know what I did, but something happened there. These ones all going out amazingly. I need to check on that one. I don't know what happened. We've got social media content. We've got emails that go out. We've got templates all built in, countdown timers, trigger links so that you can analyze who's clicked on what. There's an affiliate dashboard, plus you can add a full brand board. All of the automations are in here as well. So like I said, when people comment on posts, we have a whole folder of ladder posts with automations. All of it is in one spot. Websites. So like our Content Club and Star Funnels are right here. All of it is in one spot, right? Memberships, I just showed you that one earlier. Media storage, you can have all of your media. Ours is mostly organized, not completely, but all of your media can be in here. Reporting dashboards. And then we've even added really cool, powerful things in here like AI-ified marketing templates at certain levels of this tool. You can click to go access Group Track if you're using that. It's not actually included. It's just a link here. This is at the higher level of our Star Funnels program. All of these are included here. All of this magic is included. Training videos that walk you through exactly how to do it. It is bananas. And it's all in one spot, which has made my life so incredibly easy. It's amazing. Like seriously wild. Now looking at this, it may make you feel like, oh my gosh, I can't even think how I would do that. But I want you to be standing on your feet with people throwing credit cards at your face. And so a lot of you have access to this already. So I just wanted to like show you how it works. Those of you that don't have access to it, you may actually have access, but you didn't know because we have added this as a bonus for many of our programs. So I'm going to walk you through exactly what is in Star Funnels. This is going to show you how you can bring all of those different things that we're doing to automate our organic social, from scheduling to automating the comments, to automating the messages, to text messaging, to emailing, to pipelines, to all of that, how this is all going to fit into one thing. I'm going to walk through everything that's included into it. And like I said, some of you may actually already have access to this because we are offering this as a bonus in some of our programs. It's brand new. We've been using it actually for like 2 years. And our Sales Stars members have had it for a long time. We're just opening up a lower level of entry to it. I'm going to walk through this section, then I'm going to show you how we automate our reels with the editing and all of that. And then I'll take questions. Cool? Give me a cool in the chat if you're with me. I'm really excited to show you this. Okay, so what is Star Funnels? It is an all-in-one marketing and sales platform for small business success. Spend less time on repetitive tasks so you can focus on doing what you love. And it includes all of this magic that you see over here on the right. Star Funnels is the simple and easy way of me giving you the tools, the templates, and the training to be able to make this happen. It matches your opportunity with your capability, because I know you are a possibilitarian and there's so much possible. So I wanted to make it easy for you to get out of the tech headache, get out of your way so you can stop stepping over dollars to pick up dimes. So often I see people spending so much time on content that they don't need to be spending time on and skipping the idea of making actual offers. This is going to help you to save that time. I've bottled up my 20 plus years of experience in the trenches. I've taken everything that I know about technology that is needed to grow a 7-figure business. And like I said, I have been on the team of many of the fancy tools that are out there, like ManyChat, BeLive, a lot of these tools. But what's really cool is we've combined all of this into one. We've created our own one-of-a-kind technology and training program. So the tool that I showed you is actually our tool. We created it over the past 2 years. This program is nothing like anything you've ever seen or done before. These are some of the other programs that we've created that you may know and love. Star Funnels is the newest of these programs, and it is seriously amazing. To acquire this knowledge, it has cost me well over $1 million. So we have invested so much to make this happen, and I am so grateful to be able to give this to you. This has been tested in my own 7-figure business. I know it works. We're using it for our clients. It's been proven to help thousands of people just like you who are achieving amazing results. So let me show you everything that's inside. I know I did a little bit of a walkthrough, but these are all of the tools that you get. So you get unlimited websites and funnels. And those of you that are in the Content Club, you guys get the entry-level version of this. So you guys get unlimited funnels and websites too. You can send emails, auto emails, and then also like individual emails as well, text messages. People, you can message people on Facebook Messenger on the through your business page. You can also message them on Instagram, which I don't have on here, but we use the Instagram one a lot. And what's really cool is when people message you on Instagram, they automatically get added into your system. So your party bus is there and ready for them. You can create an on-page chat widget. Amazing. If people come to your website, they can find you right there through that chat widget, talk to you. You can automate it or have real human beings. There's a phone dialer software that you can use, which is crazy. You can send automated voicemails. You can send advanced automations like I started to show you with that messenger thing, but there's so many more. There's a calendar scheduler, so you can get rid of, whatever the calendar tool is you're using, Calendly, whatever. There's customer reviews that you can use to like drive people to your Google reviews or whatever review platform you're using. You can create memberships and full course sites. So I want to be clear, if you're in the Content Club, the membership version is not in the Content Club. It's in what I'm talking about today. So it's a little bit more for the membership and course stuff. You get, and I have both of them on here. You'll get native video hosting. You can host unlimited videos here in the media section. I do not know how they do this. It's like magical, but you can host unlimited videos and images. Think of how much money you can save. Crazy. The sales pipelines, marketing pipelines, like I showed you, unlimited team members. So you can add as many team members as you want. So many tools gate that stuff. You can do Facebook and Google ads in the dashboard, which we actually do for one of our clients. We run Google ads for them and it's all showing up inside their dashboard. It's amazing. You can build out forms and surveys. I mean, it's just bananas. There's even more than what's included here. These are just the main features. This is a list of the features and what you would pay other places. So it's like, $99 a month for a CRM. I was paying $149 for a different one. Sales funnels, you could pay $297, like ClickFunnels, you can get rid of. A website builder, we pay $49 for that. $29 is where they start at. Surveys and forms, $49. Email marketing, $99. Two-way SMS marketing, $99. Booking appointments, $29. Workflow automations, $169. There's all of these different things, but they're all things that you can cancel because you can get them all inside this one automation tool. Okay. Now, in addition to that, and again, if you're in the Content Club, this is not included in the Content Club. This is an extra feature. You get weekly training calls with our automation team, which is better than getting weekly training calls with me because I get off track. But this is Andy. He is, and oh, I'm right in between them. Andy's on one side, Nuno's on the other. They are our automation coaching team, and they are so awesome. So there's weekly calls that are focused on Star Funnels. It's just about how to set up the tech. You can attend once a week. It's amazing. We also record those calls and share them with you inside the portal with, notes and things like that. Then we have a bajillion bonuses. Okay. Again, this is not what you get with the Content Club. I'll explain that later. But if you're not in the Content Club or if you want to upgrade, this is amazing. You're going to get the Content Club. So if you are using our Star Funnels tool at this level, we are giving you the Content Club as a bonus. Inside the Content Club, we help you to create content with AI. We give you all kinds of amazing GPTs, some of the GPTs that I showed you earlier today to automate and AIify your business. We meet in the Content Club several times a month. These are just some of the feedback comments we've gotten. I love the Content Club. I got all my content done for the month in an hour. Mind blown again and again. Some of you are on this call right now. I could not pick just one of these because they were so amazing. Okay, you also get to join us for our monthly content creation implementation party. So once a month in the Content Club, we meet and we create content together. It is amazing. Plus, and this is a little different than what we've been doing in there. So if you're in the Content Club, know that this is something that we're now going to be adding in as a bonus. Once a month, we're going to do a content training that keeps you ahead of the curve. So we're adding this in that every month, rather than putting this into our Thursday call, or, that content creation call, we're going to be doing one training a month that keeps you ahead of the curve. This stuff is changing so fast. That's really important. Okay. Plus you get the private community. It is an amazing Facebook group with several hundred amazing humans. This is us on our calls from this week. So in addition to the calls with Andy and Nuno that are once a week, you'll get this call, which is once a month. It is awesome. Amazing. I see these questions and I totally will come back to them. Okay. So what you're getting is unlimited funnels, unlimited pipelines, unlimited emails, so you can fill up your email list as big as you want. Social messenger automation, which I showed you, unlimited phone numbers in the system, memberships at this level, and so much more, like the weekly support calls and 24-hour chat support, which I didn't even show you, but there is a 24-hour chat support that we have. You're going to get the Content Club. You're going to get the private community. Plus, I'm going to add the bonus of our course called Content Repurposing Magic. So Content Repurposing Magic is where we go through how to create a long form video and then how to repurpose it into everything else. It is awesome. You're also going to get a training on how to AIify your brand voice. There's a custom GPT that goes with this as well. It's a full little training module. It is amazing. Plus, I'm giving you our Pop-Up and Profit Masterclass templates. So this is only at this level of Star Funnels. You will instantly get all of the emails that we send before we do a big masterclass. This is just a little training that we're doing. So I didn't send all the emails today because this is just me here showing you this magical tool. But when we do like a big masterclass, we have a whole system of all the posts that we do ahead of time, all the emails we do ahead of time, and all the follow-up. That is included at this level of what I'm showing you here today inside Star Funnels. This is what we used for Luria's launch. The templates that we have in here for you are what we used for Luria's launch. I created it for Luria first, and then now I have it as a template. We give you all of our business building snapshots. So sometimes people don't know what snapshots are, but if you are an agency owner, we can also show you how to build something like this. And I'm just going to kind of show you what happens with the snapshots. So the snapshot for this one is a little bit different than the one for the Content Club. Ooh, so I'm going to pull it up and then I'm going to screen share in just 1 second. Okay. So basically, everything that you see inside this, I created this account, and everything that's in here in terms of email templates, the Glam Mini launch is what we did for Luria, the free gift emails, the masterclass swipe files, the partner roundup, all of this. This is above the Content Club level, some of these, but all of this is in here. In the Content Club level, you just get this first one. And what I'm talking about today, you'd get all of these other things that are more focused on sales. Templates, you're going to get all of these templates that you can send via Messenger, which is so awesome. In the social planner, You have loads of templates here too. So all you have to do is connect it and then go to the social templates. I can't do it because this one isn't connected to a tool. All the automations as well. You're going to get all of these automations, the free gift follow-up automations. All of these emails are written here for you. I'm tired of hearing people say they don't have this stuff in place, so I created it for you. That's the trigger. They fill out the form, blah, 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 blah. They get added to the opportunity. Like I said, all of the automations are built for you. And then the email is here and you get to just fill it in with your stuff. It adds them to an email nurture sequence. Bananas. We've built, finally, I'm so excited. This is the first time that I'm actually talking about it. That's why this was like a smaller training, because I wanted to just like share this with you for the first time. But I'm really stoked that we have this available for all of you to be able to access inside this one automation system. It's bananas. There's even more in the snapshot. I'm just showing you a little bit of it, landing pages and all this kind of stuff. It's basically like having a little Molly Mahoney dancing on your computer. Okay. Now, if you join us today, I'm going to do a bonus call just for the people who are newly joining us. So that's for people who join us today. We're going to do a new bonus call. That means you're going to get almost one-on-one access with me. Okay. It's like going to be you and me. And this will also count for those of you that are in the content club. If you want to upgrade to be able to get the weekly calls, if you want to do all of that, just let me know. Okay. Just, you can upgrade and you'd get access to this too, but it's for people who join us today. Do you want to see, like, how much do you think this actually costs? Do you want to see? Do you want to know? I'm so excited to tell you how much this is, because it's going to blow your mind when you see how much this is. Do you want to see? Okay. I'm very excited. If you join us by Sunday, you're going to get a bonus 4-hour training session where we will get all of your pipelines filled. Join us by Sunday. We are going to be doing a 4-hour training session, and I've got it broken down. I haven't shared this yet, but I shared with the team. We're going to focus on Facebook first, get your pipeline filled off Facebook. Then we're going to go to Instagram, get your pipeline filled off Instagram. Then we're going to go to, or I think we're starting with Instagram first, then Facebook, whatever. I'll give you the agenda. LinkedIn, get it filled. Other social media platforms, get it filled. A spreadsheet of business cards, get it filled. We're taking 4 hours, so you have no excuses and you get this ish done. Because I am tired of people saying they don't have time. I am making the time. I'm going to sit there and hold your hand. That's if you join us by Sunday. Okay. Now, I always love to use this reference. You could pay $150,000 to hang out with a bunch of dudes 3 times a year, because there is a mastermind that costs that, and props to them. But that's not what we're doing here. Are you ready to see how much this is? I think you're going to be mind blown. You could pay $80,000 for a year of college with a degree that's going to be outdated. Look, it's so outdated. The word outdated isn't even on the screen. I don't know where it went. You could pay me for a VIP day for $15,000. And if you want that information, just fill out the application, right? You can come to my house. We have an awesome content creation cabana. We can hang in the cabana, create content together. Awesome. Or if you wanted all this magic, including the weekly coaching calls with our tech team, you can get all of that for just $297. All of the bonuses, including the content club. You can cancel all your other tools, and $297 a month. That is it. Now, the only thing that you have to pay on top of that is that if you're going to send out text messages and emails, there's a teeny, like 0.00003 cents per text message and email. But otherwise, it's completely unlimited. You can have as many as you want, and then you can send out smaller. You don't need to send an email to like 50 million people at once. Seriously amazing. There is no other tool on the planet that is available like this with the amount of support that we give. And all you have to do is go to starfunnels.io. Hooray. So if you go to starfunnels.io, what you'll see, and I'm going to actually, if you're in the content club, do not go to starfunnels.io. Actually, you may want to go there just to look at it. But if you've already, there's 2 things if you're in the content club, because I know we have some content club members here. So when you come to this page, I'm just going to show you in here, if you are in the content club and you've not already signed up for StarFunnels, I'm going to show you the difference. Okay. If you're in the content club, you automatically get access for $97. So we actually have a $97 plan that may be a good fit for you. The $97 plan does not include the weekly coaching calls. It does not include those sales templates that I talked about. It does not include memberships, and it doesn't include communities, and it doesn't include surveys. but it includes everything else. So like I know, Davina, we were talking about this a lot. If you are in the content club and you're already paying for the content club, $97, and you want to upgrade and you want to upgrade to get Star Funnels, you want access to Star Funnels, just send us an email at molly@thepreparedperformer. If you are in the content club and you want this $297 version, you can just buy this $297 version and we will cancel your membership and prorate whatever you've paid. So that's the only thing that's a little tricky because I know we have several hundred people who are in the content club who are going to want access to this. If you are already a Star Funnels user in the content club, then don't go buy this. Just let us know if you want to upgrade. Send us an email at molly@thepreparedperformer and we'll get you upgraded. That's so good, right? It's amazing. Okay. Hello. Stephanie is here. She will be the one answering your emails. Okay. Amazing. I'm super excited to answer questions for you. And again, all you have to do is just click that button, click buy now, fill out your information, and then you get to choose. Do you want Star Funnels? Just make sure you don't choose both, right? Because it's like you could choose both of them, which is not right. You only want one of them. I think you should choose that one, the $297, and it will give you access to everything, including the coaching calls and all of that. Seriously amazing. Adding you into the content club, we will be doing as well. Seriously awesome. Okay. Now, in addition to this, I know we had some other questions. So I'm going to go and take your questions now on all the automation stuff. There's some good questions coming out. So let me stop screen sharing for a moment. You guys, that's so cool. I think it is so magical and amazing that we're able to automate all of this. Okay. So thank you. All right. Okay, great question. Deborah says, when Molly showed the information available on Shamika's page is that she's a power partner with all the tags, is that coming from Star Funnels or Group Track? So the really cool thing about Star Funnels is that it integrates with other tools. So the main tool that we use to integrate with Star Funnels is called Group Track. You can get it at molly.live/awesome. And what's happening is Star Funnels and Group Track are communicating to each other. So every time someone comments on something, we add a tag to it, and that gets communicated back and forth between Star Funnels and Group Track. If you are using an Instagram account or a Facebook business page, you do not need Group Track. All of this can be done on Instagram and Facebook. If you want to use your personal profile, there's a way to do it a little manually to get it in. And there's also ways to automate it if you want to add on Group Track. Personal profiles don't have, they don't have an API integration. So the way that I'm able to see that on Facebook is because Group Track is talking to Star Funnels. Is that all in your program or a GPT bot or? Okay. So, oh wait, hold on. I skipped a couple of questions. Yeah, John Whitwell, are you here still? He said, so the Star Funnels software where they're added into a pipeline, I think, can you show that again? I know I showed it a bit more, so I want to make sure. If you want me to show it again, I'll show it again. I'm going to look back and see if you're still here. Oh, another good question. That 4-hour session is, if you're in Sales Stars, you guys will get that too. Okay. John, I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, I'm happy to show you. Oh, you saw it. Okay, good. I'm glad you're still here. Hooray. Okay, then now today I was using several different automation pieces. Not everything that I showed you was using Star Funnels. So inside Star Funnels, we have a couple of AI tools that are built into the system. And some of those tools, so let me just show you how the AI tools work. Now, one of these tools is only available, I believe it's only available inside the full version that I'm showing you today. Let me show you here. I don't think this one is in the Content Club, but I can't remember. Okay. So in here, you know what? This one is, it's in all levels. This is because I removed some of the sales stuff. So this is like, we've built out tools right here inside Star Funnels for you to be able to AIify your business. So you want to create your tree of beliefs, you can do it right there. You want a value statement generator, do it right there. You want to meet your ideal client, do it right there. All of this is right here. What I was showing earlier, Holly, was also, in addition to that, we have custom GPTs that are built inside ChatGPT, but they're secret links that only our members get. So that's exciting. I actually just thought of a really cool idea. Maybe I could embed those here too, which would be amazing. Thinking. Okay, let me go to the next question. Okay. How do you keep all the, oh, Daria, good question. So, how do you keep all the bots that send spam in IG out of your system? Is it automated or is it still a manual process? Yeah. So right now, they, in Instagram at least, a lot of them go to the general or that like message requests folder. But the only thing that you could do is you could trigger something based on a keyword. If there's a specific keyword that they use, you notice from the messenger bot or the not messenger bots, but from like the sales bots that are messaging you, you could have a keyword that responds automatically, but it's still a manual thing. Okay. Holly says, I have some of these tools already. Will it accommodate 2 different businesses? So if you want to have 2 different businesses like this, there's 2 different ways that you can do it. If you upgrade through our account to create your own version, then we will give you these templates. If you want to have 2 different businesses in here, one thing that's really cool is in the domains section, you can actually have multiple domains. So this is all just a fake account, right? But if I'm in the settings, I can go to the domain section and you can add multiple domains for multiple different businesses in here. If you want to be able to have several different businesses in one spot, if you are paying at the $297 level, we can talk about that. Holly, I got you. Right? There's different ways that we can make that happen. We just would have to talk about it because this only comes with one account, but within one account, you could put multiple websites in. I know you have 2 very different businesses, Holly, so we can talk about it. Amazing. Okay, so I think that's it. You guys want to see how I'm doing the reels? So, and then I'll actually go in and I'll show you how I schedule the reels as well, because I think that part is super cool. So, if you go to starfunnels.io, what you'll notice is we also have, oh my gosh, my brain. Okay. The social planner, right? Now, I'm going to actually just set this up from scratch to show you how this would work. So this is a brand new account. I'm going to connect it to my Facebook account. It just goes like this. I connect it. It's coming right back in 1 second. Going to connect this to my business page. Great. And then I'm going to connect it to Instagram. I know it's like you can't see all the pop-ups and stuff, but I'm just connecting it so I can show you how easy it is. Okay, then I'm going to go Instagram, the prepared performer. We have all our client stuff on here. Okay, so now I could go through and connect everything else. I'm not going to do that. And then I'm going to, oh my gosh, I can't even see the bottom of my screen. Get started. Okay, brand new account, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into our actual favorite tool for repurposing reels is another tool which we can put in the chat. If you go to molly.live/descript, actually, you know what I'm going to do? We have several tools we recommend for all these automations. If you just DM me, click my personal profile, DM me the word tools, I will get you a list of all of our favorite tools. Okay. But right here, I'm inside Descript, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a new project, a video project. This is a newer feature inside Descript that has allowed us to get rid of things. Like what we're trying to do is streamline all this stuff, right? So you don't need tools like Opus or Video or any of that. You can do all of this inside Descript. So I'm going to go here and I want to import a file. So I'm just going to go try and find a video file on my computer. Oh, not that one. That one's not me. I almost pulled in a video from a friend. Okay. This is going to be really silly. This is an intro for Atomicon of my AIified self. Okay, but it's going to be really quick. So this is a weird AI video like I showed you earlier. In the Content Club, we show you how to create these AIified videos also. Okay, so it's going to transcribe the audio. This is a really short video, so this would not be a video I would actually post. I'm just doing this as an example. It's transcribing the audio, and then what I'm going to be able to do is I'm going to be able to, it will be able to, oh, I see Nicole. I see your question. Nicole, so glad you're here. Create quiz questions like the dream form. Yes. The surveys are at the higher level. So like full quizzes like that are at the higher level. A regular form is at the Content Club level. If you upgraded the 297 version, you'll have, because I think you're just in the Content Club version. If you upgraded the 297 one, you have the quizzes and all that too, with the coaching calls and everything else. Okay, so see how just in a second, this is here, right? This is like the video. Now, I used to be able to come in and grab little bits, but let's say I want to have AI do it for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Underlord over here. You can go to molly.live/descript to get this. And I can do all these different things. One of them is create clips. Okay, and I can have different templates for my clips. The template that I'm going to use today is this one over here. This one I usually use. I usually use like this one. Okay, now down here, I can give it a topic. And so I can say, Molly loves AI. Is I'm going to make the topic. That's a weird topic. It's now going to go through and it's going to find all of the clips that, and this is only a 5-minute video, so it's hard for it to find clips. It's like a 2-minute video. What's a 1 minute and 30-second video? I didn't realize the video was so small. But it will then make a clip and it'll say, this clip is intriguing, immediately grabs attention, blah, blah, blah. Usually it does multiple clips, but it was a 1 minute and 30-second video. Saves it right here. And now I've got this clip.
I'm not actually Molly. I'm Molly's AI avatar, Molly. So here's what happened. Josh reached out to see if Molly could speak at this event.
Okay. I can go in here. This is going to be a little overlay on it. Hold on. Whatever. I can go here, edit it, get the, I can add my show name. I can edit the captions, all of that. I can shift myself over just a tiny bit because as you can see, I needed to move that. I'm like a little to the side, so I'm going to move myself there. I've got that giant microphone, which it probably thought was like a face. Hit done, move this guy back up over the top. Right. Okay. Show name, blah, 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 blah. Then I'm going to publish it. I'm going to hit download. I would move the captions lower. Obviously, I would do other things, but I'm not going to worry about that now. So, but like that takes like 5 minutes, right? Tops. Maybe 3. Maybe 1. And you could set the template so the captions were lower, which I should have done. Okay, once it's ready to download, I'm going to go back into Star Funnels and I'm in the social planner, right? Come on. Okay. And then I'm going to hit new post. Now, when I create this new post, I'm going to select the social accounts. And now it is really cool because I could write the post with AI. I could also go back to my, oh, you're not over here. I could go back to my spreadsheet where I have all my content written out. I know what my content's going to be. I can load it with a CSV, which I'm not going to show you today because my wrist is starting to hurt. Or I could copy and paste it in here. And then I just take this video. I download the video, right? It's here, Malai. And then I come over here and I go into video. I upload the file. But what's even cooler is that I can actually, this is me doing it kind of just like one video at a time. I'm not going to upload it, but you get what I mean. You upload it. Otherwise, this is going to go into our template, which we don't want to do. I'm going to sneeze. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, I can upload it here. I can make it different on Facebook and Instagram, or I can make it the same on both, and it can be posted as a reel. It can be posted as a story. It just goes out into the magic. It is amazing. Seriously cool and so easy. All right. I'm going to check and see if there's any more questions. You guys, this is like the most bananas offer ever, by the way, just because and I see questions coming here. I'll get this. You can see the difference between the 297 and the 197 if you go to starfunnels.io. When you click the button, there's a really clear price breakdown. So let me show you here. I'm going to start screen sharing again. We made it like insanely clear. So when you go here, you click sign up and then you get a price breakdown. So the price breakdown opens on another tab and you see this is everything that's for $97 a month. So it's the Content Club plus all of these tools. The $297 a month is everything that was in the $97. You're just missing memberships, communities, or you're getting access to memberships, communities, surveys, an affiliate portal, plus the weekly coaching call. Seriously amazing. So it's all right there. Super, super, super clear. Okay. I'm looking for more questions. Hold on, Tim. I know you're probably sharing them with me, but. Oh. You guys see it now, though, right? I just saw we don't see your other page, but you guys see it now. Okay. Yeah. So Group Track is extra. It's a totally different tool. If you want information about Group Track, you just go to molly.live/awesome. It's a totally separate tool that just happens to integrate really well. And they are going to be releasing a brand new version. And we have built our pipeline to work extremely well with Group Track because Jenna and I created them together. So we spent several hours creating this new pipeline. Yeah, and it could replace Metricool. So we're going to start changing all of our training videos inside the Content Club to be about StarFunnels instead of Metricool. You can cancel that too. Okay, thank you, salud. Okay, the bonuses that I shared today were only for the $297. In the $97 version, all you get is the features inside that I showed you right there on the screen and the Content Club. You don't get those bonuses. Oh my gosh. And one other thing that I will just say is that for those of you that have struggled to actually implement this stuff, the best thing we did was add these weekly coaching calls. So if you're like, hey, I'm just not creating my landing page. Hey, I'm just not, getting into my pipelines and following up. Come on the coaching calls and be like, how do I do this? So if you're stuck at not actually putting things into action, that's why we added weekly coaching calls to go with the software tool. It's why we have this awesome 24-hour support. We get 5-star reviews from them all the time. So it's really amazing. Okay, I'm going to hop off, you guys. This is so fun. Thank you for giving me the chance to show you the automations that we're using. Like I said, we kept this kind of small today because I really just wanted to show you the tools that we've been using, kind of give you the behind the scenes. And I'm really excited for those of you that are going to be able to jump in and use it. Remember that bonus for people who are joining today is only if you join by today. So those people who join StarFunnels today, you're going to get that extra bonus call. And then the other 4-hour one, you'll get that too if you join by Sunday. Okay. Super awesome. You're amazing. And then also remember, message me the word tools. I'll get back to you later today. And I'll send you a link to all of the tools that we are using because it's really, really fun. Okay. Thank you so much. If you have any other questions, plop them below this video or reach out to Tim, Nancy, Stephanie, me. Mainly reach out to me with other questions and we'll get you going there. It's really awesome. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, and if you're in the Content Club and you want more information about how to upgrade, email molly@thepreparedperformer.com.